Do you remember what we were going to do at the start of every episode now?
No.
We were going to do a theme tune until someone writes us a theme tune.
Okay, what should we do the theme tune to this week?
Do you know the Fresh Prince?
Do I know the Fresh Prince? In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good, they started making trouble in my neighbourhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "Moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab and when it came near, the license plates are fresh and we had a dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, man, forget it. You're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, "You're home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. And the two whitest boys singing that whitest boys. Yeah, but please give us a theme tune, someone musical out there, because I forgot I promised that last week. That's awkward. My memory's going. I mean, I feel like for every Power Rangers orientated fact that goes into my head, I'm probably losing, national insurance number,
Don't need
tax
that.
code.
Don't need that.
You very much do. I very much believe in the British taxation system.
Do you know what you need more, though? Welcome, everyone, to the Angel Grove Retro Review, the show where we chronologically critique episodes of 90s sensation, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I am your host, actor, director, and teenager with attitude.
At 25.
Yeah. I'm Steve. With me this week, as always, is the lovable rogue himself, Robert Bolton, the man who's put himself through 293 episodes of Power Rangers and 2 movies, and future biggest fan of Power Rangers.
It's true, the Padawan will become the master one day.
One day. How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, I'm good. Had a good weekend. It's the start of the week, rip-roaring, ready to go. Episode 3 is in the can. Episode 4 is being recorded as we speak.
A pressing engagement.
Is that what the episode's called?
Yeah.
I didn't write this one down.
No, you didn't. You've been very lazy.
No, I'm just feeling it, man. I've got a spirit kind of like Zach, I just kind of go with the flow. I don't need to make notes. I'm hip hopping and bopping, and I'm just kind of getting it.
Getting into character.
Yeah, right.
I notice, as of last week, you know all of the Rangers' names now.
Yeah,
that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's like level 1. That's like your 5 metre swimming.
The thing is, I'm guessing the problem is they're going to change, aren't they? Because you've already said there's a second Red Ranger. I'm assuming they're not doing like a James Bond on this. They're just doing a different character. I feel like a James Bond would be very confusing for 4-year-olds.
Yeah, no, they're different characters. But don't worry, that's not going to happen for a long time.
Shit.
We've got a special guest this week, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And I'm not going to have the pretense of not knowing where he is because he's sitting to my left.
There he is.
Stop stroking my thigh.
Sorry.
All right, how you doing? You good?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good.
This is Peter.
Hey.
Introduce yourself in 3 words, Peter.
I am phenomenal.
Right, get out. We need a new special... Our new special guest is that dead flower. Hello, dead flower. Already better than you, Pete.
Yeah, I was just kind of hoping that adding the question mark on the end of phenomenal. I don't know what I was going for.
You also wasted 2 words on I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rookie error. Do you want to retcon this? Do you want another go?
If that's okay, yeah.
We can give you another go. That's okay.
Thanks, guys.
Much as we will in the edit.
You're the best.
Yes, we will cut out your mistakes. Don't worry, Peter.
All right, Pete. Want to describe yourself in 3 words that aren't I am?
I don't know what you're talking about because
that's
in the end,
already
you're
like
12.
Cut
that out. So that means that
we've already read
it. Love, happiness, and alcohol.
Yeah, all right,
cool.
Cool.
Well done, Peter.
Yes.
Do you mind awfully if I interrogate you for a minute?
Of course. Do what you'd like to me.
Oh Christ, this is my favourite part.
So, Pete, as a young hairy child, did you watch Power Rangers?
I did.
Did
yes.
you?
I did. Yes.
Were you a fellow fan?
I was. I watched it when it was on.
Up top, bro. Do you remember? Did you have a favourite?
I didn't remember seeing him too much, but the Green Ranger.
Ah,
my favourite.
Don't spoil it for
Green Ranger?
Rob.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine.
know.
I'm aware that Green Ranger comes in at some point. I've seen pictures. No.
Yeah.
From all the fans who have been messaging me saying I've got a treat coming up.
You do have a treat coming up.
I know.
That's cool. He was my favourite too. Yeah. Rob, do you remember last week we discovered that our old mate Austin St. John, aka Jason, is going to be in a short film.
Yes, we did.
Little Power Rangers film. He's come back.
Oh.
So we're going to... Should we give it a watch?
Yeah, let's give it a watch sometime.
No, we're going to give it a watch right now.
Let's give it a watch sometime, like right now.
Yeah! That's a time.
The magic of broadcasting.
Yes.
I keep saying broadcasting. Broadcasting's live, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're live for us.
I'm really dreading like some big cultural event coming up in between podcasts and like being really out of date and culturally insensitive somehow.
I worry for the times where you start to get marketing and then you'll have to just interrupt right in the middle of a sentence just to be like, oh, by the way, a quick shout out to Plucky's Chicken.
I'm glad you didn't do
it. Amazing.
I'm really looking forward to that because I think we'd be quite good at ad reads.
No, not me. I wouldn't be good at ad reads.
Yes, you would.
Oh, God, do you want a coffee? Do you want a flat white?
Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, Stephen is the face of Greg's Bakery flat white coffees.
Don't buy a flat white. They've not from Greg's. Don't buy a flat white from Greg's. They've already given me my money, so don't buy a Greg's flat white.
They haven't given me money. And I don't think we should be bad-mouthing potential sponsors as of yet. I'm entirely in this sweet podcasting game for the moolah, as we both know.
I'm in it to convert the world to rewatching Power Rangers.
I like Greg's.
Alright. So, Peter.
Yes.
Just to update you.
Yep.
This fella in this video is called Chris Cantada.
Mm-hmm.
He's like quite a famous Power Ranger fan online. He does a lot of cosplaying. And
Cool.
he's done a little short movie with Austin St. John, aka the OG Red Ranger.
Sweet. Ripped as hell.
Let's give it a whirl. Let's rock and roll.
Viewers, pause your podcast here and watch along with us.
Oh yeah, do that.
I always thought Red Rangers were the strong ones. I guess you're the exception.
Quality costume there.
It's better than the original.
Yeah. Looks like a lobster.
You don't like a tin can lobster.
Yeah.
Meet your end, Power Ranger.
What bloody mark? He's wearing all the merchandise.
So are you.
By a boy.
Head to foot.
This is... Oh, I like... Disappearing is very much like Goldar.
Yeah? Who is this kid?
I feel like it's probably his son.
I think I lost my powers.
Oh wait, maybe he doesn't have a son. He looks quite young. I can't place how old this guy is. He's either 40 or 12.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
4012.
I think he's in the between the ages of 40 and 12.
Jason's calling!
On an iPhone. Which, as we've established, would render the
Chris, it's
power morph as
2015. I think it's time for an upgrade.
useless.
don't you think?
That's what you just
Anyway, I
said.
wanted to see how you were doing, man.
Oh, you felt that too, huh?
The OG will always feel when another Red Ranger's in trouble, brother. I don't miss a beat.
I lost it, Jason. I lost the Red Ranger power.
His acting is on point with actors from the series.
Better than Billy.
I don't know.
He's better than Billy.
For that matter. It comes from deep inside you.
I guess so.
When you believe in yourself, my friend, the power will come. Here, I'm beaming you something that might help you out with your battle.
Oh my god.
A slightly different red suit.
Oh my god, it's got airbrushing and it gives him definition.
He's giving him Spider-Man's costume.
Yeah, it does look like Spider-Man's costume.
Jason, I gotta go.
Okay, man. May the power protect you, brother.
Thanks for the suit. We end this now, crayfish.
This is the campest villain.
Ooh!
Well, la-dee-da.
Hello, Red Ranger.
Oh, we'll get her.
Give up? Okay then.
So catty.
Your toy is no match against the power of my blade.
Your toy's a match for the power of my toy.
Why does he have the Red Ranger's sword?
I have green blood. No.
Oh!
I don't remember seeing villains bleed in Power Rangers.
Oh, I'd love to see a R-rated Power Rangers, glorious, all hell.
Sent me. It was awesome. I could really feel the power allowing me to fight better.
I have a confession to make, Chris.
What is it?
That suit I sent you? It's just plain spandex. It had no real power. All that strength, all that confidence you had, that all came from you, buddy.
He sent him a placebo.
Suit doesn't make the Ranger. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Jason, for making me realize I had the power.
This is the plot of Space Jam.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it is. I'm not going to lie, I feel like he's really phoned that in.
Literally.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. And I'm huge.
Clearly came
I mean, I
from
wouldn't
the
call it a
heart.
fan film, I'd call it a sketch.
Yeah.
But it came from the heart.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And it was very in keeping with the after-school special. Give
Yeah.
it a watch, viewers.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see him.
It's nice to see him not homeless.
Yeah.
That, because you never want that. You never want. He's clearly on the Comic-Con circuit. He's having fun. It's
Well,
all
he
good.
literally filmed it at a Comic-Con. Like, there are people in Power Rangers merchandise in shot behind him.
What was amazing about that is he said, "I'm going to send you something," and the guy behind him, waiting to get his helmet signed, just raised it into shot, as if he was about to throw it to Jason to transport him.
I did feel like he was reading off of the phone as he was discussing with the nice gentleman in the Red Ranger suit. Like, here are my lines on the phone, but I'm going to read them to you now while acting at the same time. It's
Expertly acting. at the
Expertly
same
acting.
time.
Expertly saying words.
Yeah.
Oh well, more power to him.
More power to him.
Do you know? I think they're doing that because Jason at the minute, along with loads of the other. Austin St. John, not Jason. That's the fictional character. Austin St. John at the minute, along with a lot of the other Power Ranger actors, are working on an action movie together.
Interesting.
It looks quite fun in that every character in it is a Power Ranger.
He looks like he's got dad bod now.
Yeah.
No,
Do you know, he's
good dad bod.
Good dad bod, yeah.
Good, great dad bod. Like, I'm talking like tubby Leonardo DiCaprio dad bod. Like, it's...
Avoid the word tubby when giving a compliment.
I found that out with my second girlfriend.
I mean, that's literally what dad bod is. It's a bit of tub. I've got a bit of a dad bod.
You've got a little bit of a dad.
That's why you're supposed to say, "Oh no, you don't, Rob. We still love you." Fuck's sake,
But the thing
Pete.
is-
Rule number 2 as a guest: do always pander to me.
Robert,
Yeah.
shall we crack open our
Yes.
sexy beers?
This week is fueled by Beavertown Breweries, who would be my dream sponsor.
They would also, I mean, you know that I'm against sponsorships, Rob.
But Beavertown, mate. Small, local, not local, but small craft ale.
Say the word artisan.
Small artisan
Okay, fine. We can be Beavertown. Fine, I'll let you give us lots of money.
Right, we've got neck oil and we've got gamma ray. What do you want?
Could you repeat that a bit clearer so that the
We've got 2 delicious beverages today, Stephen. First of all,
Is this your
Beavertown's-
practice commercial?
Yeah, I'm just kind of giving them taste. Obviously, they can tailor it however they want. Please sponsor us, give us money. But we've got Beavertown.
Just so they can not.
Fuck's sake! Stop interrupting me. This bit is no longer funny.
But-
All right, fine. You can have the weak one. Shall we?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. And what Peter is having a bonus?
Yes, a Bomber's cider.
Don't want any of your sponsorship, boomers. You corporate whores.
Bombers. None of the bullshit, just the cider.
Oh, yes, Peter. Quality broadcasting.
That was
Thank
really
you very
good.
much.
That was really good. Chin chin, fellas.
Gin.
Ooh, this is nice. All right. Episode 4 of A Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, entitled A Pressing Engagement, originally broadcast September 9th, 1993. Written by Jeff Deckman and Ronnie Sperling. Little tag team this week.
Great names. They sound like a old school tag team.
Ronnie Sperling.
Or it sounds like a darts game.
Yeah. Well, will they hit bullseye this week? Let's see. Directed by our old mate from episode 2, Adrian Car Crash Car.
Wow, he has learnt.
He
has improved a lot. I feel that he was obviously though let down by the writing of the second one by what was his name?
Oh, bloody
Kramer.
Stephen Kramer.
He was probably going through a divorce at the time, to be fair, but
cheap pop for all those Kramer versus Kramer fans out there.
All right, Peter.
Yes.
Could you give me a TV guide-esque summary of this episode, please?
Okay. As in,
what you'd have in the TV guide.
Oh, right, okay. Jason tries to break an old record, but is he gonna work too hard?
You were so close. Pete, you had the start of something beautiful, and after your amazing ad read, I thought you were on to...
Okay, let me try again.
You didn't reference the Power Ranger bit of the episode, which is 90%.
Alright, I've got it. Jason tries to break an old record, and when Rita Repulsa finds a weak spot to hit him with, all hell breaks loose in next week's Power Rangers.
Not next week's, this week's
Power Rangers.
That's why you read the TV.
See, I haven't got...
How about... I like where you were going with the breaking thing.
Yep.
Jason tries to break an old record, but with Rita's meddling, will he be the one ending up broken?
Oh! Gold star to Robert Bolton.
But I couldn't have done it without Pete.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're good.
We're the tag team writers.
No, I'm still getting the star. You know,
Yeah.
But
You're good.
This is like me giving you credit in my Oscar speech. I still get the Oscar.
Am I one of the 20 piles of names that you've got listed? So rather than it being like special thanks to my mum because she's an amazing woman and perfect. Special thanks to this person because they're amazing, they're perfect. Oh, and also special thanks to this list of 20 people who nobody is going to remember.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I don't mind that.
Yeah, pretty good though. A pretty good summary.
Cool.
Where do we start off this week?
In the rec centre again.
Of course we do.
Is it the rec centre? What's it called? It's called
the Angel Grove Gym and Juice Bar.
Cool. And but yes, we are greeted with the answer to the question, Jason, do you even lift, bro? Which he definitely does. Do you know what it reminded me of? So we go in there and he's clearly got his trainer. His trainer. What's it? Is this a recurring character? Cause
this is Ernie. This is the guy who owns the juice bar.
Who, in my opinion,
is that the same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
He looked really different at the start of the episode for some reason to me. He looks a lot bigger than he has the rest of the time.
Yeah,
maybe that's just my misperception.
He's drinking a lot of those milkshakes
and always eating every time.
He's always eating.
Well, the Power Rangers keep getting called away and they keep just leaving stuff on the tab, so he just has to have all this food.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I think he definitely knows who they are. Definitely.
Do you think he knows who they are? Peter?
100%.
I don't think they're being that subtle about it either.
Peter, you have stumbled across a hidden secret of Power Ranger folklore.
Oh.
Initial plans.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know this. Initial plans called for Ernie's character to be Zordon in disguise at the juice bar. So this Ernie was going to be Zordon's civilian persona, kind of like Oberon creeping into the woods and pretending to be a shepherd. Zordon would be at the juice bar pretending to be a fat New Yorker.
Or kind of like Chancellor Palpatine.
Yes. Yeah, but significantly less evil.
I'm not so sure. I think Rita, she's actually just a refugee. Zordon's not letting her home.
She wants to destroy the world.
Everyone's got to have a goal. I can't even push that. She's cackling evil.
She's stereotypically so.
In fairness to the Zordon argument, though, he is a bit of a dick for holding stuff back.
He does that every week. Maybe he's just scatty.
There's scatty, and then there's, oh, by the way, this will make you nearly unbeatable kind of scatty. I forgot to give it to you a couple of episodes ago, but...
I'm assuming this is going to continue... Well, as we established, it was on 5 days a week. So at least they had to release something new for at least the first 5 episodes for the toy market.
Yeah.
One new thing each episode. So I understand it. If this continues into, like, episode 120...
Nah, it won't.
Yeah.
Like power crystals, because every kid wants a power crystal that does nothing.
I tell you what I think they were going to be selling. Ice lolly makers in the shape of power crystals.
That's Rob merchandising, man.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Sorry, as I was saying, so he's lifting.
Jason's trying to break a
record. But it entered, so he's bench pressing. Looks like quite a fair bit of weight, 20 kilo bar. He's got 4 on each side, probably. And it looks like 310, 60 plus 20 is 80 plus another 10. He's benching 90 kilos probably. For the American listeners out there, it's about 170 pounds.
Oh God, you're doing live math, you're doing conversions. What can't you do?
Make the perfect souffle. No, so he's benching about 170 pounds or thereabouts. My maths might be slightly off. And you enter at 989, 990. It's very much like Ron Burgundy in Anchorman, where he's just done 998. Oh, sorry, did you... the gun show. Tuesday's arms and back.
Oh my God, Kimberly's coming over. 999.
It's just like no one can do 1,000 back to front of them.
Well, Rob, I've done some research. Eagle-eyed listeners who are lucky enough to be friends with me on Facebook will notice that I put up a little thing earlier today saying, "I've interest. What's the most number of reps you've ever done?" Most people said none, which is probably an indication of who I'm friends with.
Yeah.
But one person, Mr. Frederick Waller, said that he'd done 1,500. He later admitted he was lying and said that he'd done about 40. But I still thought 40 is pretty good. But I looked it up, and the bench press record for just doing reps with just the bar, which
So that's 20 kilos for an Olympic bar.
Yeah, is 202 reps. But that's not an official record. The official Guinness certified version of that is 126 reps, but that is within a minute.
That's impressive.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty great.
But get Guinness on the phone, because bloody Jason does 1,005.
10 eventually.
1,010,
No. Sorry, he does about 1,005.
Yeah.
And then
What happens?
what's his name again? The owner of the juice bar.
Ernie.
Ernie loses bloody count.
And
He's Jim.
No, it's not even that, because like he gets back on count and it's like 1,008, and then Kimberly blows a big bubble because she's bored, and you can quite clearly see that she's bored of the whole damn thing, and everyone's like, "Oh, forget Jason's about to break a bloody record. Kimberly's about to blow a bloody bubble. That's far more exciting."
She is
You
very
see,
pretty,
I
though.
view that entirely differently. He loses count at about 1,005.
Yeah.
Because he has to get to 1,010 to get to
the record is held by Bulk at
1,009.
1,009.
Which, get to that. I'm getting to that in a minute. Bulk doing 1,009 of these. But he gets to 1,005, he forgets, and then he gets asked to start again. And I think we've actually cut to him at the end of starting again. That's very much how it reads in the cut, because you have a bit of time passing.
Yeah.
Kimberly's done a bit of
Gymnastics
stuff. She's come down, she's gone over, and they're back in the count again. They've clearly done more than like 3 or 4 reps.
Yeah.
Like I think he's just done 1,000 and 2,013 reps.
And Rita, bloody cheek of her, after the bubblegum, Kimberly's blowing bubblegum and Zach skateboards into her, and it distracts everyone.
Slapstick comedy. It also looks like their faces are melting off. Like it's too much bubblegum for someone to be able to blow.
Or chew, for that matter.
But she's
right.
As soon as it went down, if it went ever down her throat, she'd be choking. There's one dead Power Ranger.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Then
What a shit way to go.
I know.
Reese needs to get onto Wrigley's.
Yeah. This is the other thing, by the way, that I was going to mention. Bulk holding the bloody record. Why not have him as a Power Ranger? Yeah, sure, he's a bit of a bully, but clearly he's strong as anyone else in the world. Like, why are they hiring him?
Not as Jason.
He's clearly the second strongest person on Earth.
Yeah.
It's not all about strength.
Well, apparently he is, because he... Well, no, I was going to say he doesn't have endurance. He bloody does have endurance.
Yeah. He has the endurance to be the butt of the joke every week, so there you go.
So Jason's done, how many did you say? How many reps?
About 2013. Over.
So, Rita,
In
after...
two different sets.
After he fails the first set, Rita goes, ha ha ha, he's not that tough when he's by himself. He's just done 1,005 reps. He's pretty damn tough, Rita.
He's broken the world record for just the bar 10 times over.
And also, he's not on his own. He's got the support of about 20, 30 people around him.
Yeah.
And a very bored Kimberly, bear in mind. But apart from that, like, he's got people supporting
Kimberly,
him.
dick move.
Speaking
Yeah,
of those
Kimberly's
20,
a bitch,
30
I don't
people,
like it.
though, so you've got Kimberly and Zach. In fact, at least they're there. And you've got, 20, 30 other people who don't even really know him that well. Where the fuck are Billy and Trini?
Yeah, I thought that the entire episode.
Like, they're just like, oh, we don't care.
I reckon the main reason for it was the Japanese footage only had 3 Power Rangers, and they didn't want to have to write.
Yeah,
them.
but we're going to have to justify this in universe, Rob.
Yeah.
They're banging.
Yeah.
They're banging.
They're banging.
Yeah.
Billy is off banging.
But yeah, actually good.
Really?
He's attractive in a gormless sort of way.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, but she does.
Oh, Trini. So then he fails again because of Bubblegum Gate, and
Yes.
Rita then goes, "Oh well, send down a monster to separate Jason from the others, and then we'll divide and conquer." And then I thought, Jason's just done over 2,000 bench presses. Rita's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
This is the perfect time to attack Jason.
And as a Power Ranger...
But it's also
surely-
an ideal time to apparently attack Billy or Trini, because they're also separated from the group.
But as also a Power Ranger, if you're going to work yourself up like that, why the fuck would you put yourself in a position where you're going to have worked so many reps that you're absolutely shattered? Like, surely if your job is to defend the world, you shouldn't put yourself in a vulnerable position like that.
Well, yes, but he didn't seem to be that tired. Like, his arms weren't... Like, if I'd done 2,000 reps, my arms would just... I wouldn't be able to move them.
You wouldn't have arms.
No, I would. I'd have huge arms.
All of the arms.
I would be all arms and chest.
I thought they would have disintegrated.
No, I understand Jason wanting to improve and get better. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's the leader of the group. He's clearly not got a monster to fight at the moment.
Yeah. Can't live your life thinking there's always going to be a monster around the corner, Pete.
But if you work as a
As
ranger...
a Power Ranger, you
if you
definitely
work
can.
as, if you work as a regular ranger, you know, them that live in the forests and look after the forests and stuff.
What, a park ranger?
Yeah. Then your job is to look after that forest. Pretty much 24 hour a day. If something happens on your forest, you've got to sort it out. Like, you don't just, like, if someone falls down a ditch and breaks their leg, you're not like, well, I'm off duty now, so I'll just leave it. I'll call it in the morning, and if that's all right, and then you can go to hospital and stuff. No, you're on call 24 hour. And that's what he should be on, not bloody gallivanting around and tiring himself out.
He's still on call.
Yeah, he's literally on call. As soon as he gets called, he goes.
He's tired, though.
I
But
think
he's not.
he's intimidated because last week they had to fight that shredded, roidy Minotaur. I think Jason's like, I got to step my game up.
Well,
I got to have
I've
giant guns.
Okay, so Rita says that she wants to send a monster down. That's
Yes.
fine. Jason is sitting next to Zach at the table in front of the juice bar.
Zach feels pretty bad.
Not really. He's the. Am I forgiven? It's like two lovers who have had a little bit of a tip, but one of them's been kind of cute about it.
Oh, it is a bit like they're flirting a bit, aren't they?
Zach, you can have my heart any day. I love
Rob
Zach.
loves Zach.
I love Zach. He's my favourite.
But
he's
Jason
like-
does forgive him.
He does apology.
Accepted. Ah. Then Kimberly comes back and Zach apologises to her, and Kimberly says, "Forget it. It's casual." I love that. Can we bring that back? It's casual.
what? Like, oh, you know, us shagging just then. Don't think it's going to be anything, because it's just casual. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Also, though, then Zach's all like, "Oh yeah, all right, yay, we're all friends again. Another round, please."
Of milkshakes.
What? What kind of teenagers are these?
I mean, that's exactly what I'd have been ordering. What are they going to be having? Whiskey sour?
They've
Like-
just, if you just look at their glasses,
Beer.
though, they've just had a pitcher each of milkshake.
Yeah, they're
Now
teenagers. Do you not remember your metabolism as a teenager?
Oh,
I
those were the days.
could drink. I did actually. After I broke up with my girlfriend one time. This is a very. This is a glimpse into my psyche.
Did you tell her it's just casual?
No, she told me that.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, so my breakup movie of choice is Hitch. The classic, Will Smith rom-com. And one time I bought 3 tubs of Ben & Jerry's, microwaved them, and drunk them in succession with a straw.
Wow! Those were the days, weren't they? Oh, it was great.
I could still do that, but I'd be the size of Bulk. And speaking of Bulk being the butt of every joke,
here we go.
Bulk comes along and says, "Hey, muscle brains!
Hey, Pinhead!
Way to go and try and not beat my record."
Oh, but Bulk's not he's not.
No, he's not smart.
Intelligent man, is he?
No, it's just Bulk. Your insults week on week do not seem to be on point. And I was really annoyed by Skull this week as well. He was really annoying.
I think we need to stop being mean to the 6th Power Ranger, Bulk. I think he is gonna be a Power Ranger. I think that he's been overlooked because people laugh at him, and that's why he lashes out in a bullying kind of way. Mm-hmm. I think he's an incredibly complex character, and I think you two should stop being mean to Bulk.
Pete, were you the Bulk of your school or something? That's why you're. It's my theory that Bulk just wants to, get in with the gang. True, and that's.
I reckon so. I reckon really, Bulk wants to be part of the team, but Zordon's looked at him. And he's like, "Oh, he's fat. We can't have that in the Power Rangers." And
it would be a problem for the spandex.
I was just going to say also, like, just before Bulk comes in, it's worth noting that Jason is feeling a lot of shame for not being able to complete. In fact, even pointing out and saying that he doesn't want to be known as a quitter after having done, as we've established, over 2,000 bench presses. He doesn't want to be known as a quitter. 2,000 bench presses.
I also don't understand why he quit.
No, he didn't. Just don't be known as someone who's got annoying friends.
Yeah. The second time when the bubble gun went, sure, he kind of went down on his chest. Just carry on. There's clearly not a time limit.
It dropped down, though. He was shocked. Shocked at Zach's skateboarding skills.
And the size of Bulk's pants.
Yes. So Bulk and Skull are mocking Jason.
Mm-hmm. And Zach leaps to his lover's aid. It's kind of cute, but then Jason's like, "Hey, bro, I can handle this myself."
And then Bulk gives Jason a sexy hug.
He does give him a sexy hug.
Hug, a bit of a bear hug. Tries to show off his strength and the fact that Jason will never beat his bench pressing record. And then Jason uses his weird self-defense skills to tread on his toe, which makes Bulk bend over. And his pants, which for our English audience,
with
trousers, his trousers rip down the ass.
He's wearing huge boxers.
They are huge. I know I've noticed this. Americans on TV, especially, they tend to have quite huge boxers. I feel like that might be a lot of the time be because of like TV sensibility and stuff. You don't want a package showing.
Yeah, we don't want no package.
But this is another set of trousers underneath the trousers.
I think we should find out how big our pants are compared to Americans. If any Americans do want to listen,
send us your pants.
Please do send us your pants, and we can judge for ourselves.
And then we will sell them tastefully on eBay.
We won't taste them. No, that's not what we're going to do.
Oh, God.
Sautéed with garlic.
Oh.
Let's get back on track, Stephen.
Yeah. What I liked about this is this scene is scored really well. Like the music in this scene in particular, like they've got the bombastic Bulk and Skull theme tune. But Skull does this, like when Bulk splits his trousers, Skull sort of like comes over to try and cover him up, and he sort of does this little twinkly toe thing sideways, and it's great. It's like I really loved it.
It's like in cartoons when Tom and Jerry are on it, and Jerry and Tom's like scuttling around the corner, like creeping up. It's the tinkling of the piano keys.
That's exactly what I thought. Like literally, I thought Tom and Jerry immediately. It was great, really, really good.
And now, no more lady.
No, the
third person.
Sharky. Sweet Sharky.
Was she in overall? Did you say?
She's in 3, so we've still got 2 more times to experience her. Okay. Then the communicator goes off.
Bip, 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 bip.
And Ernie gets very suspicious.
What's that? What's that thing? Oh, we've got to go and do a thing.
Where are you guys going? Put it on our tab. Oh, okay.
This does actually go back to my entire point about, like, imagine someone's watch beeping nowadays. You'd be like,
fine.
okay, fine. But then, what is this witchcraft? Do they have some sort of spirit trapped in their wrist?
Yeah, it'd be really weird. And also, like, it does look like, if you've seen a communicator, listeners, it's got like a grill thing on it. Like, it looks like a radio.
Well, you could pass it off as a watch if you just put a disguised watch face on it.
Yeah.
That could even flip up and reveal like a speaker underneath. But the fact they've made it look like something completely alien, they still have to keep it secret. It's a bit shoddy, really.
But maybe it's...
Damn it, Billy!
Oh, Billy's not known as a style icon, except now, when he looks really cool, retrospectively.
Yeah.
Those dungarees, really, really on trend.
You've got a pair of dungarees like he wore this week.
That's why you're talking about this.
Yeah, I got them because I want to be like Billy.
Don't worry, everyone. Dungarees still aren't cool.
They are cool! Pinterest it, listeners.
No,
Pinterest it.
I quite like dungarees.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Outvoted democracy. Aha.
See, we like them because we're not country boys, so we just view them as kind of hip, cool fashion accessories. You don't like them because for you they're just work outfit.
Just I can't read or write. You're fine, but I haven't.
For
Nailed it.
anyone who wants a translation there, that was, yes, Rob, you're completely right, and I fuck sheep.
Right.
So, Rita is sending down a new monster. What's our monster of the week this week?
King Sphinx.
King Sphinx.
Cool looking.
Really cool looking. Do you want to describe him?
He looks like a sphinx that stood on humanoid legs with big old shit wings.
He's got big old wings. He's like got kind of like a pharaoh sphinx thing going on.
Yeah.
Again, shredded. Got some little tattoos and stuff. Looks really cool, I thought.
He's got, I'd call them hieroglyphs, not tattoos, because they're like chiseled into his armour.
Oh yeah, all right.
No, yeah,
Little tattoos.
He looks very swish. I like it a lot.
They seem to have no ideas of which monsters this week. And what's the guy who makes the monsters?
Finster.
Finster. Finster says, oh, I know, let's just get the... Fuck it, this one.
Yeah, he's got writer's block. He's not as inspired this week, is
No,
he?
he's not. What happened to all those thousands of monsters he made in episode 2, where he had all these options?
He balled them up in disgust like a bad bit of poetry. He's an artist. We've discussed how he's like an artisanal, hipster, little independent artist just trying to make a living.
We definitely let him sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsored by Finster.
That sounds like an internet hosting website.
Finster, yeah, it does.
Finster.com. All your hosting needs.
I'm worried about what you've said of him gathering them all up and putting them all into a big ball. Imagine if Rita had sent that down. Like a massive gelatinous ball of messed up monsters.
Oh my god, imagine putting that to the Monster-matic. It would be like a crushed car. You see like different limbs poking out different angles, like a screaming mouth from one side.
Little windscreen.
It'd be like the Thing. It'd be like the Thing.
Power Rangers, help us, please. Oh my god, they're trying to destroy the planet. No, we just want to die.
End it now. End it now. Oh, that'd be great.
Power Rangers would still find a way to lose the first battle so they can come back from it the second time.
We need to get some more merchandise. How are we going to lose to it?
Now, kids, buy the gelatinous monster ball.
King Sphinx, one of the most famous Power Ranger monsters, not necessarily because of his role in the show, just because he's one of the earliest ones that looks really cool. He was on all of the marketing stuff. He was on the Power Rangers board game. He was one of the first action figures they made. So he's one of the ones that people think back on and go, oh yeah, he's a Power Rangers villain, even though he was only in it this episode.
I could totally see him as a really good toy action figure. He'd be a very good choice to have.
Not as good as Bones.
Not as good as Bones.
Not as good as Bones.
Justice for Bones.
Justice for Bones.
King Sphinx... Yeah. Unfortunately, they had a lot of trouble this episode because the costume from Japan that they sent over didn't survive the transit.
Was it the wings by any chance?
I don't know. Apparently it was all quite rubbery in general and it just didn't survive, but probably the wings, yeah.
All the fighting footage.
That would probably be why they don't call on Trini or Billy for the first one then. If they couldn't shoot any more footage of anything, they have to make do with what they had, which was only 3 Rangers for most of it.
Zack, Jason, and Kimberly morph into battle against King Sphinx, and awesome looking putties.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Japanese putties, as we've established, they have like the captain levels and the like half-made levels and the smasher levels and the grunt levels and all sorts. Yeah, good putties.
I liked this little fight. It was short-lived, but I quite liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I liked the fact it was in kind of some Colosseum thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I do have to say, Pink Ranger throws in some sick moves.
She does, doesn't she? She's getting better.
Kicks one of them right in the head off of a front flip or a front handstand.
Just Hurricanrana.
Yeah, similar sort of thing, yeah.
It was very nice.
I liked this fight. It was very different looking because they were trying to... Kimberly says, it's like they're after something. And they're like they're fighting, but they're like confused. They don't really know what's happening.
Yeah.
And you've got bloody Squat and Babu, the bulk and skull of Rita's minions. And I love just Zack leaping over and just twatting Squat in the face. It was great. Because Zack, I think, is starting to get this sort of characteristic of being like a little bit of a frustrated kind of... I just want to get back to dancing at the juice bar. Come on, let's just get this over with. Come on.
Also, as well, so if I want to talk about Sphinx's special ability.
Well, I was going to say, this is where we see Rita's plan come to fruition.
Yeah, blow them away.
And also, blow their Power Ranger suits off. Bit odd to me. It's like, for me, I think they should have gone all or nothing. Either they don't blow the Power Ranger suits off, or they blow everything off. I mean, what the fuck? Like, come on.
And here we see Pervy Pete, who should not be allowed to write a kids' show.
I'm just saying, I think it would have made more sense if all of their clothes was blown off.
Or none, in that regard.
And you know, and then I click my fingers and her clothes fall off. But
I've seen
everything.
I really like this bit where Kimberly and Zack get sent back to the juice bar.
I like it as an image.
Yes.
I have issues.
Yeah, me too.
In that they have teleporters.
Yeah.
Why can't they teleport back?
There is a line clearly put in ADR, which is, contact is impossible. Jason's been isolated. So for some reason they can't get back in contact with him. And immediately after Kimberly and Zack get transported back to the juice bar, King Sphinx takes Jason somewhere else, and they don't know where he is.
But they do know where he is.
They don't know where he is.
But they do know where he is because of the power crystals later, because how do they get them to him?
But also, they're watching him fight Goldar and Sphinx.
Yeah, and they're watching him on the TV screen.
Yeah, they can see on the viewing globe, but they don't know the exact location.
But they have a drone in the air that's filming it.
Yeah.
This is something we'll have to all accept. Zordon and Rita can see everything, even when they don't know where it is.
No. I refuse to accept it. It makes no sense. It was infuriating. I'm like, it's such a thinly thought out plan. It also, Rita, yeah, I'm going to blow them away. Okay, are they going to come back? Yeah, probably. But screw it. But I'll blow them away. But they're going to come back. Okay, I'm going to go back to this again. Nuke them.
I understand Steven's logic.
Just
now.
nuke them.
I understand Steven's logic now.
What?
The reason being is kids Power Rangers.
Yeah, because Power Rangers.
That's not logic.
Kids Power Rangers.
But Jason has been taken to... So Zack and Kimberly get blown away. Jason
and they
then gets...
land on the balance beam.
Yeah. And Jason gets taken somewhere where they can't ascertain exactly where he is.
Yes.
Kids Power Rangers.
Because Power Rangers.
But they have something recording him and streaming it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Google Maps.
Because Power Rangers! It makes sense.
So, Kimberly and Zack rush to Billy and Trini, who are in Billy's garage.
Fucking.
I think they're inventing something.
But do you reckon Billy's like some sort of little deviant? He's just like using the teleporter to teleport himself into like people's beds or like into as a peeping tom or something. And she's just
No, I don't think this at all.
What if that's actually Trini's house and he's like, I'm welcome there. So why do you keep teleporting into my room? I just wanted to say hi. Like,
you acted far too well then, Rob.
No. Oh wait, okay. So you be Trini in this situation. I've just transported into your room.
Yeah. Billy, what are you doing in my room?
Oh no.
Come on, why are you here?
Because
Power Rangers?
more phenomenal.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Chucking a Balkan skull, getting hit with something scene, and that's an episode.
Exactly, yeah.
But, oh God.
The acting.
I
was
will
sublime.
concede at this point.
It's the greatest. Me and Stephen watched. So we have a rule, listeners, when we view the episodes, we don't normally watch them together. We watch them separately, so we've got more to talk about. This time we'd said, okay, Stephen's going to watch it again, but we didn't talk. We didn't discuss it at all. And I pissed myself for a solid 2 minutes after this scene. Oh, it was beautiful.
So, Kimberly and Zach rush to meet Billy and Trini, who haven't been fucking, they've been inventing something or something.
A power condom.
And they go, oh my God, Jason's in trouble.
Hey guys, what's up? Is his line.
And then they go, oh my God, Jason's in trouble, and Rita sent down a monster.
Oh no.
That's
Much better.
much better than... Just watch it. If you have to watch the episode,
no.
the timestamp is...
I'll find the timestamp.
Yeah. Stephen will put the timestamp in there because it's beautiful.
It is wonderful. Like, it's I like to... Justifying it in universe, I like to think that maybe Billy's really pissed off at Jason for some reason. Like, I can't lift a bench press. I can't break a bench press record. So like, oh no, Jason's in trouble, is he? Does he need some help from someone maybe smarter? Smarter than him? Brawn might not get you everywhere, Jason, will it?
What if he's pissed off because he had no idea everyone was hanging out at the juice bar?
That's it. Kimberly, Zach, and Jason
Have that
didn't invite him.
They've got their own mini Power Rangers clique.
Yeah, they didn't invite him. Oh wow, we're seeing
Jason's
the cracks.
in trouble. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're seeing the cracks in the woodwork
Or is he
already.
a double agent? What are you saying? Oh no.
Evil smile.
Straight away on the mic to Rita Repulsa.
Good job, Bosh.
Good job, Bash.
So they teleport to the command center.
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, Rita has...
That's not a phrase.
Oh yeah, meanwhile...
Or in the meantime.
All of a suddenly...
I like it. All of a suddenly.
Rita sends down her magic wand to make my monsters grow!
Oh, in the meantime...
She doesn't say that.
Oh yeah, in the meantime, Goldar's come along.
Goldar's come along.
So...
King Sphinx and Goldar have both grown.
King Sphinx and Triple H make a good tag team.
They do, don't
really
they?
do. Yeah.
Walking ominously towards Jason. Jason's rolling out of the way. He's got his power sword. He was holding his own for a while, but these dudes are tough, man.
Why is he called Triple H?
He looks like Triple H.
Does he?
So much, yeah. If there was going to be a WrestleMania theme for next year, Goldar,
Oh my God.
Triple H.
I would mark out if Triple H had a Goldar outfit at WrestleMania. Oh my... Triple H, if you're listening, and I know you are, Goldar-themed WrestleMania outfit next year. Forget that, I'm Triple H, the Spartan Destroyer. None of that shit. Goldar-themed.
From Power Rangers. You know it, you've watched it. Go.
Oh my God. Stephanie McMahon as Rita Repulsa.
Yeah, and Goldar as Triple H. That would be fucking amazing.
And you know they'd be culturally insensitive as well.
Oh God,
and
they
also-
would. Stephanie would dub herself over.
On top of that, Kevin Owens is their current monster for the week.
Yeah.
Like, they've thrown away the Seth Rollins monster because he did shit, and now they've thrown in the Kevin Owens monster. This is perfect.
Perfect. Writes itself. We'll
Yeah.
get John Cena as Jason. Great.
Yeah, perfect, yeah.
Xavier Woods as Zach.
Perfect. Let's stop now.
Because he says he comes from Angel Grove.
Yeah, I know. But before you start going, oh, Asuka as Trini.
I mean, she'd be even more badass than Trini, to be fair.
Should be a lot more better than Trini.
And Brock Lesnar as Billy. About as charismatic.
Who for Kimberly?
This is fucking charismatic.
Yes, he is, Rob. I understand what you're doing now, Brock, if you're listening, which you are.
You're the charming man.
Love you, but not in a way that you find threatening or offensive.
Nikki Bella as Kimberly. There you go. Golden. No? That will Brie Bella?
No. I mean, retired, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Bailey is Kimberly now.
No, we can't. No, we can't have Bailey as Kimberly.
Bailey would actually make quite a good Trini.
Trini, Bailey would make a really good Trini.
Yeah.
This niche podcast getting even more niche. We've got like a 2 times multiplier on our nicheness. wrestling times Power Rangers
Equals podcast dollar?
Yeah.
Time will tell. A sad tale. So they go back to the command centre and they're all freaking out, and Kimberly's like, Jason really needs his friends, okay? Like, we really need to get there. And Zordon's like, I don't know where he is, alright? We can see him, but I don't know where he is.
Guys, chill. It's fine. Deus Ex Machina.
And Zordon's like, Rangers! I've remembered another thing that I forgot to tell you about. What about using the power crystals?
But Zordon, why didn't you mention those before? And
I'm telling you now, alright? Now shut up and open your hands and get a power crystal.
Oh, look at that! Power crystal! I know. Wait, where are you taking it? I want it. Why are you taking it away?
Shut up! I want your power crystal.
I'm going to send it to Jason, even though I don't know where he is. But I'm going to send it to him, and it's going to be great.
They don't know where he is, but they can send it through the sword, because the sword is part of the morphing grid.
But if they know...
Yes, I know.
Well,
I know, okay, I know.
They know he's got the sword somehow, and if they know
He's
got the
summoned
sword, then why can't they track the sword?
I don't know.
It's Power Rangers!
Because Power Rangers... Look, one of my notes is... this is going to take a lot for me to admit, okay? One of my notes is, open brackets, I don't really understand how the crystals work, or for that matter, the morphing grid, close brackets. But they're both a thing. But they send you send the crystals through the morphing grid via Jason's sword, and they explode into a cliff in an avalanche of splendor. And Jason runs towards and goes, "Oh, I need to get these things."
Yeah, and they send a couple of lightning bolts at him.
Yeah,
and then nothing for a minute while he digs for them, and then once he's got them, then they shoot again.
Yeah.
By the way,
reloading.
If you fired the power crystals at King Sphinx or at Goldar / Triple H, I reckon it would have made them disappear. That looked like a bloody rockfall that he caused by firing the power crystals out of the sword like that.
No, they were just being transported. It was just
that was the crystals getting there in the bag. How does the bag get there?
They Alpha does put the power crystals into a bag before he teleports them.
But the crystals can transport as if they're pure energy, and they get transported inside the sword somehow
through the morphing grid.
The bag's not part of the morphing grid.
The bag is the morphing grid,
and if they can send the bag along with it, why can't they just get them to hold the crystals?
It's like EasyJet, you've only got a small little...
Let's fit the Power Rangers in the bag.
No, because the bag's not inside the crystals. The crystals are inside the bag.
No, but I know, but the Rangers can't...
Why?
So the crystals come out, and Jason throws the crystals, and the Power Rangers come out of the crystals. I like this. Do you notice a little John Travolta thing? Like the sun behind him, and he held up his crystal like Saturday Night Fever and was all like, "We're gonna kill you!" But he was doing like a little boogie thing with it. I thought it was really...
Stealing bloody Zach's gimmick.
Oh, gimmick infringement. Oh, Nelly.
This is possibly the longest... I felt like... So the fight scene that ensues after this, I did feel like I was listening to a whole album of Dragon Force.
With the guitar music.
Like just non-stop.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as good as the first battle because it was back to the whole same tactic, just defeat the monsters. Except there's 2 of them.
I
like parts of it.
Yeah,
but it had nothing on, say, the
Minotaur battle.
Yeah, the Minotaur battle.
Yeah.
Last week.
Have they called down the power sword before?
They have, but they've never used it.
Well, there you go. You used it in this one. I quite like that.
I thought this was the Megazord's first test, really. Because King Sphinx and Goldar tag team the Megazord, and they beat it up for quite a bit. It sort of it gets chucked back down into tank mode after they've already formed Megazord.
I thought that was really quite fun.
Yeah, I like that.
It's falling over, and it's like, fuck, we're falling. Let's get into tank mode so we don't fall.
Yeah. Transformers, roll out.
What did you think of the power sword? Now that you've finally seen it, you complained the first time you didn't get to see it in action. It was the Chekhov's gun of episode 1.
I mean, yeah. It was a sword.
Ringing praise.
It's just
there.
a big sword.
It's just a big sword. That's the point. It's awesome. It's a big sword.
Yeah, it's fine.
I liked it.
I thought it would have been cool if it was like glowing or something, like a lightsaber, but it was fine.
I like that it goes into the ground and they've got like this King Arthur Sword in the Stone style thing to get it out.
Also, with regards to King Sphinx being defeated, he's one of those characters I think who would be defeated quite quickly because he's got quite a support-based power in that wing thing. Like
He also has quite good hand-to-hand with his weapon.
He can hold his own, but I think Goldar's the kind of guy who's got all the attack, and King Sphinx is the guy who blows people away when they're getting too much. Reduce the odds. A support role.
He's like a white mage.
Yeah. No, that reference. But
no, okay.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy. It's fine.
Oh, right.
Lots of error and white magic. It's fine. Whatever.
Well, I was using a League of Legends reference. So there you go. Yeah. Right there.
Times 5 multiplier.
Oh, we're getting more and more neat. But yeah, the Power Sword comes down, and I'm afraid that is the end of King Sphinx. He gets sliced by the Power Sword. I like the...
Yeah, I like his disappearing thing. Like he kind of, it looked like they filmed it like he was kind of flying into the background and shrinking at the same time, then exploded.
Yeah.
Looks like your ancient history.
Oh yeah, Gold Star to Pete. So, done that. The day is saved thanks to the Power Rangers. And they're back to the juice bar.
Whoa! Goldar still disappeared.
Goldar just pops out of existence.
We'll meet again, Power Rangers.
What a heel.
Yeah, Triple H, mate. It's Triple H.
Yeah.
Still like Goldar.
I like Goldar. I really like Goldar. And then, now the day is saved thanks to the Power Rangers, and we're back to the juice bar. And Jason trying to break the record again. Jason had a hell of a fight on his hands earlier. Has done over 2,000 bench press reps, and now he's just whacking out another 1,000.
Is this immediately the same day?
It's the same day. Billy and Trini have deigned themselves to turn up this time.
This time as well, it seems Billy and Trini have brought all their friends as well, because there's about 30 people more than there was.
Yeah, there's loads of people.
Yeah.
Man, they really love bench pressing at this rec centre. Why is everyone just here to see him? Is it like a school event? Like, not school event, like a town event?
Maybe it's like they've lived under the tyranny of Bulk's reign for so long that they're like, finally we might be free!
I mean, he's one of those characters, as I say. I think if people would just stop laughing at him, he would stop being nasty. And we do see Bulk and what's his face again, don't we, at the very end of this episode? So,
well, after Jason hits 1,010, breaks a record, yay!
Go for a couple more, mate.
Yeah, come on, mate. You've obviously got it in you.
Give it a cushion.
And then everyone immediately fucks off. They're like, yay! Alright, we're out.
It's like,
unpaid extras, woo!
They're like, God damn, that Jason guy's so annoying. Why doesn't he have this support? He's so egotistical. I can't believe him. Like, he just wants us all there watching him and his muscles.
Ugh.
I was only able to do it because my friends were here, Billy and Trin.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Yes, you could.
You were 2 away.
Yeah.
And
the only reason you didn't do it is because they were there.
Yeah.
But they do reference this earlier. Like, because at the start of the episode, Kimberly says something along the lines of, sometimes it's okay to need your friend's help for something. And he said, apart from in a weightlifting competition.
Yeah. When you ruined it with your damn bubble gum, Pink.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nice. Then Ernie comes back with a big old cake.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Speaking of which, where are their parents?
It's at home.
Dead.
We do see their parents, actually.
Do we?
Yeah, we do see their parents.
Okay.
They play quite a pivotal role in some of the more dramatic episodes.
Where are they not paying attention to their kids coming home with bruises? Or Billy sneaking into Trini's room? Or...
Spandex covers all
the fact that their son can do 1,010... 2,015... 3,000 in a day? God.
They're off living the American dream, trying to buy a new fridge.
Do you reckon instead of weights on the bars, it's just like plastic filled with helium?
Yeah. I did think that. I did think Jason could be doing a right cheek right now.
That's against his character. He's sort of...
He's a face.
Beige.
Maybe that's what Bulk did, in fairness.
Maybe that's what Bulk did. Some kind of... No, because if Bulk had tried to do some kind of Bulk and Skull hijinks...
It wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked, and somehow the weights would have exploded on his face.
Well, maybe if they had Shark with them, then it would have been alright.
Oh, Sharky. Yeah, maybe she was the brains behind it all.
Maybe she was the brains behind it all, and they sacked her.
Well, Bulk and Skull didn't, but Saban did. Oh, you want some lines, do you? Oh, well, how about you get in line at the job centre, because you're fired, Sharky!
Wow.
Oh, dear. Yeah, and unfortunately for Bulk, he does. Everyone laughs at him because he fell into the cake.
He was being a right arsehole, though. He was like, I want the first bit of cake for you beating my record.
Well,
blah, 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 blah.
I mean, hold on.
I'm on Pete's side. Yeah.
I think, frankly, they were like, hey, Bulk, Skull, do you want some cake? And he's like, oh, I'll have the first piece, because I'm worried that you guys are going to take the piece that you give to me and play a trick on me. So if it's all right with you all, I'll have the first piece, please. And he goes over to the cake.
Said it.
He goes over
All
to
right,
the cake.
but I'm having the first piece.
Yeah, stop
Please.
your revisionist history,
And
Bulk
then,
fan.
and then he goes over to the cake, trips over it, and face first into it. And I was very sorry for him, because clearly he was just paranoid that the Rangers were going to fuck up with his slice of cake somehow. Maybe Jason was going to put his dick in it or something. But whatever it was, I understand where he was coming from. Yeah, and then he fell in the cake because he genuinely tripped over the weights that had been left on the floor by Jason, possibly on purpose, but it's not good. Exactly. I know that Bulk's going to fall over these if I put them here. But anyway.
Probably left there by Zach.
Yeah, because Zach's also an arsehole. There you go. I'm not saying that. That's possibly not true.
Oh.
Regardless of my previous statement, which I would like to redact. Anyways, I think he was just paranoid about them bullying him.
But the idea of going, well, I'm having the first one, is a really bad way to go about it. What if the cake was poisoned? You don't see kings going, hello, I want the first bit of cake.
He's not got the right mentality.
Then he's being a loyal subject to them. He's being submissive. He just wants their protection because he realises they're the Power Rangers.
Bulk does not have a fucking clue. In fact, that is the entire plot of Series 2.
Sometimes he might not form the words quite right. I think he might have a bit of a problem with that. And that's okay.
Get the word so good.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's all right. That's, we can't judge him for that. So a lot of people have problems with words and things. But what we can judge people for is laughing at someone who's going through quite a sad situation of their face falling into a cake.
That's not sad. That's quite a funny situation.
Oh, you're the person who laughs at the poor person who's embarrassed in the corner of the room,
No,
crying the icing off of their face.
No, Stephen's the one who pushes them.
The one who leaves all those weights out.
Yeah,
that's the episode.
What did you think of the episode this week?
Good,
I
actually.
did enjoy it.
Tempted to say best one so far.
Really?
Ooh.
Nice.
It was 10 minutes of chatter, which was alright, apart from the bits where they bullied Bulk. 10 minutes of a Dragon Force album, with fighting in the background. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good.
I think this is our second good episode in a row.
Yeah.
Which makes them 3 for 4?
I mean, my scale is good for Power Rangers episode. This is still like a 3 out of 10 for TV, but this is a 3.5 out of 5 for Power Rangers. Is there 1.5 stars to go for like the best Power Rangers episode?
Oh my god, some of the episodes of Power Rangers are... I'm rewatching Power Rangers in Space at the moment, just in my free time, because I don't have enough Power Rangers in my life, apparently. And it's the end of where we're aiming to get to with this podcast. And the episodes are really good. Like, completely different quality. Really, really, really good overarching stories, but there's a charm to these episodes that I still really like. But yeah, I'd say this was a good episode.
Yeah,
I like King Sphinx and I liked the battles. It was
good design, good looking Bidham. Useless.
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, you want to fight me for that?
Time for our recurring segment, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Monster Mash Battle Royale.
Winner stays on, I was just going to call it.
I quite like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Monster Mash Battle Royale.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Monster Mash winner stays on.
Battle Royale?
Battle Royale.
Alright, catchy.
Am I the referee?
Ooh, you could be the. It's more like a court case.
It's more of a court case, so we
you
put
could be
our
the
arguments
judge.
forth. Well, I don't know, because I feel like you're fairer to me than he is to me. Pete knows how riled up I get over these things.
Okay, well, we'll give it a whirl. We'll come to a consensus.
So basically, Peter,
Yes.
as you know, we were rather enamoured with Bones
from episode 2.
from episode 2, hashtag Justice for Bones. So we've decided to every week pit this week's monster against the previous week's monster / the monster who still won. So
the current champion.
The current champion. So Bones beat last week's monster.
Okay.
So he's the current champion of 2 episodes.
And this will be his third fight, because in episode 2 he had to fight the giant as well.
Yes.
So he's already overcome the giant. He's already overcome bad writing. He's already overcome the mighty Minotaur. And now he faces
he didn't
King
really
Sphinx.
overcome bad writing.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, basically, winner stays on, and we're just going to argue for each other.
Yep.
Each week we're going to take a different case. So it's Rob's turn to argue for Bones this week. Should Bones prevail, I'll get Bones next week.
No, see, I'm thinking you've got Sphinxy this week.
I've got Sphinxy, baby.
If Sphinx wins, I think you should keep Sphinx.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to win. So
Oh.
I've got Bones.
I prefer that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I know who Bones is, and I know who Sphinx is. I know you've got this hashtag Justice for Bones thing going on.
When you mention hashtag Justice for Bones, do you mean the social media sensation that's gripping the nation?
I haven't actually hashtagged it yet. Okay.
Bones ain't going to be getting much justice from you, is he?
Damn it, I'm going to do it this week. I still have to publicise this week's episode.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's still the day we're releasing it.
Yeah,
it's
it's
alright.
So, we ready to do it too?
Yeah, you give your argument first.
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh, actually, wait. Then what a coin. No, fuck it, you go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so how I see this battle panning out. Bones, as we discussed last week, comes complete with his Bones minions.
Yeah.
King Sphinx going to blow those Bones minions away. They're gone. They're out of here.
Yeah.
The reason we didn't think Mighty Minotaur could beat Bones last week was that Mighty Minotaur was very, very strong and could beat the crap out of Bones, but Bones would keep reassembling. King Sphinx, I think, is actually a much more intelligent villain. And I think King Sphinx would beat up Bones a few times, shoot the lasers from his staff, and Bones would fall apart, reassemble. King Sphinx would work out, I need to destroy the head. I reckon King Sphinx would blow apart Bones, then use his wings to blow Bones' body away, leaving just the head, and then King Sphinx would destroy the head.
Fair argument. That's fair, yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting argument.
Oh?
It's not right. So, there are similarities between these two villains. They don't do their fights alone, as we've said. We are accepting that Bones has the capacity to get turned into a giant monster as well.
Yes.
So that is, they could have a giant monster off. In terms of intrinsic powers, Sphinxy ain't got nothing. He's got his staff, and he's got wings. What is the one thing that Bones can do? Fly. So he'll get blown around a bit, and then he'll just fly back. He's not going to get destroyed, because what he'll do, he'll manage to just disarm him, and he's got the same kind of laser powers shooting from his eyes. Not from a staff, from his eyes. All he needs to do is get rid of that staff, and he's sorted. He does have the minions, which will get blown away at some point, but they will be a distraction, which allows him to get the staff. You get the staff away from him, regardless whether they're big or small. I think Bones has it. The one other thing that Bones has, he has what essentially is the angel argument from the X-Men getting fired, in that Sphinx has wings that don't do anything. Bones is a villain who can fly naturally. This guy just actually needs wings, and I feel like that's lame.
I think King Sphinx probably can fly.
We see no evidence of it.
He didn't need to.
He is flapping his wings so hard. He is okay, so from the law that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, for him to blow his wings so hard that it blows someone else away, that should mean it should lift him too, but it doesn't, which indicates to me that the wings aren't good enough to lift him.
In counter argument to that, however, as Joe...
Oh, you're not arguing?
No. I would say that could also mean that Sphinx is just heavy enough to not be moved by the power that he's blowing.
He's strong enough. He grips the ground with his little Sphinx claws.
Yeah, that would be my
I think King Sphinx will beat up Bones so much. This is killing me to do this, but I have to fight for my client. I think King Sphinx is going to beat up Bones. Minions are already gone. Going to beat up Bones, disassemble him, and then just keep wailing on that head when the body's been blown away.
But as we've established from last week, you can't beat up the head. You can't just beat it into a pulp because it needs.
Then King Sphinx, after he's blown the body away, is going to pick up the head, fly it to a lava pit, and bung it in.
But I don't think he can fly.
I think he can't fly.
He can't fly.
He can teleport though. He teleported Jason, so he can He doesn't need to fly. He'll pick up the head. He'll teleport himself above a ladder pit. No, King Sphinx does it. King Sphinx does it off his own accord. Rita didn't do that. King Sphinx said, "Let's make this fight more interesting," and jumps up with Jason and teleports him. That wasn't Rita. We didn't have a cut to Rita saying, "I'm going to teleport you."
Fine. They can teleport. I will give you that. In any case, if he flies over a lava pit and drops the head, just going to fly away and dodge the lava pit.
No, because he's just got the head, just like what?
Yeah, and we see that his head floats on its own unless it's wrapped up in a tiny ball. And if it's dropping from hundreds of miles above her,
it'll go just above it.
No,
I think sadly King Sphinx has this battle.
No, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't.
Peter,
it's a tough one. And you both fought well for your clients. But Bones is going to be buried 6 feet under. The winner is the one true pharaoh, King Sphinx.
Oh.
In my eyes.
Oh, God. I feel like the Undertaker's just lost his streak.
I think that argument is a lot better. You break him apart and then you blow his bits away.
Oh, God. Bones! Bones! I had to do it. It was the game.
You thought the justice for Bones hashtag was strong. Just wait till vengeance for Bones. Remember Bones. Rise up for Bones. Destroy Pete for Bones.
So
I will rain down a holy hellfire on you that is unbeknownst to any man, Rita or Zordon.
Did you say unbeknownst?
Unbeknownst.
Unbeknownst.
Never mind. Unboned.
Go bone yourself, Pete.
So moving on to next week's battle, episode 5 will be King Sphinx. But can we have a round of applause for our dear departed Bones?
You fought well. You fought brave.
What is dead will never die.
The North remembers.
I'm fuming right now.
I know, Rob. I understand. Bones was a dear friend to us all. I'm really sorry that I had to do that.
It was right though. It was the right decision.
Because you're only saying that because you made it.
Yeah.
Listeners, if you disagree, please send your hashtag
Wrath of Bones.
Hashtag Wrath of Bones. Listeners, if you disagree, please let us know why.
I still vehemently disagree. I don't think he can fly. I don't think
he can teleport though. It's over. The verdict's gone. It's gone. Let it go, man.
No, I will never let this go.
Let it go.
Why is King Sphinx a king and not a pharaoh?
That's what pharaoh means.
Yeah, but why do they not call him Pharaoh Sphinx?
I think because the same reason that J.K. Rowling's publishers changed Philosopher's Stone to Sorcerer's Stone, in that people think Americans are stupid.
Okay.
Not necessarily me. Other people think Americans are stupid.
Okay.
Also, King Sphinx. It's got kind of
ring to it.
It's got a ring to it.
It's onomatopoeic.
This is true.
All right. Well, will that about do it for this week? Do you think?
I think so.
Pete, where can people find you?
Yeah,
PC
just at PC Collington will do nicely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rob, where can people find you apart from in the corner, planning an uprising, rebellion, and aid of Bones?
Crying over the bones of Bones.
My name is Robert Bolton Black.
Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4.
I was going to do something about Maxus Decimus Iridius, father to a murdered Bones. People can find me at Robert Bolton and at Justice for Bones.
Hashtag Justice for Bones.
Genuinely starting, if it's not already taken.
And you can find me at Stevie Lav. Join us again next week for episode 5, A Different Drum.
Huzzah!
Any idea what that'll be about?
I'm imagining it is the drumming of Bones from underneath the earth coming back to take his rightful place at the top of the championship picture.
I'm imagining the drummer from Dragon Force does a 10-minute drum solo to the visuals of an epic battle.
Ooh. One of you may be right. Or neither. Anyway, we will see you next week. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, bye, love you, bye!
Bye, everyone. Thanks for having me.